Hey everybody, Josh here with a look at another Star Wars toy. And today we're going to do a toy unboxing video. Today we're going to unbox some Hot Wheels die-cast. We have a die-cast 2-pack. This is a first order TIE Fighter and the Millennium Falcon. So let's go unbox these guys, come on. Alright guys, here we are today with a Star Wars Hot Wheels die-cast vehicle 2-pack from The Force Awakens. And we are going to unbox this guy today, but before we get that far, I just want to quickly spin the packaging around so you guys can take a look at it. And so one thing you got going on here is just so you know which movie it's from. So this pack came out last year before last, I apologize, and it is part of the Force Awakens toy line. You can see the movie logo right there. And so on the back here, what you have is just a couple extra pictures of the vehicles and how to use the little display stands that come with them. And let's open this guy. I'm dying to play with this TIE Fighter here. Alright. Alright. And I kind of ripped it. I don't know if you got how well you guys can see it, but you get little shaded logos on the back behind the vehicles there for the Resistance and the First Order. Okay, so we... Alright. Okay, so here are the display stands that come with the vehicles. And you connect them at the little white part, and you can see if you look closely here, they have on one side the Hot Wheels logo, and on the other side you have a Star Wars logo. Alright, and so... Alright, Hot Wheels really likes to make sure their vehicles stay in the packaging. So you have the TIE Fighter, and of course, the Millennium Falcon. And this is the Millennium Falcon from The Force Awakens. And one of the main differences you're going to see in the Millennium Falcon from the newer trilogy, the one currently in production, versus the original trilogy, and the way you tell the difference is the satellite dish. So when it's from the original trilogy, that satellite dish is round, and when it's from the sequel trilogy, it is rectangular shaped, like that. So that is how, if you're ever looking at a version of the Millennium Falcon and you can't tell which trilogy it's from, that's how you tell the difference. And so die-cast toys, what these are means they're made out of metal, and so these are not 100% metal. So the top part here, they do have some weight to them, but the top part here of the ship is all metal. The bottom part here is plastic. And what you have here on the little square hole, that is where you made it up with the display stand. And so the back part here is plastic as well. And actually also the little satellite dish on top is plastic also. So it's part plastic, part metal. It's about a 50-50 mix on this vehicle. And there you can see the thrusters, and it actually appears that they're blue plastic, the thrusters on the ship. And it looks to me, if you look closely at the cockpit windows, it's just paint. So it actually has a smooth feel to it when you touch it. And there's no ramp. This is normally where you enter the Millennium Falcon, and that part doesn't come down. There's no moving parts on the vehicle. There's no landing gears or anything like that. And so let's check it out on this stand. So you're just going to take the stand, and it snaps right in. And that's what it's going to look like on display. Very nice. Very cool. Okay, so let's look at the First Order TIE Fighter. Very nice. And they're very, very similar to the original trilogy TIE Fighters. They just have different color scheme for the most part. You have white and black instead of black and gray. And again, this thing is half metal. It's part metal, part plastic. And so it has a little bit of weight to it. So this main body here is that you see in between the wings is all metal. And then the wings themselves are actually thin plastic. You can see there's a little bit of flexibility to them. So just be aware of that if you decide to purchase. They're part metal, part plastic. And also, if you look at this little part that's sticking up here over the pilot area, that is plastic as well. And then here on the bottom, and I know it's a little hard to see because it's such a dark color. Here on the bottom, that is where you connect it to the display stand. And there you go. So let's check it out. Let's look at it actually on the stand here. So there you go. That's what it looks like when you got it on the stand. And I don't know how well you guys can see this on camera, but there's a little bit of wiggle in the wings. They kind of move back and forth a little bit. And they're not supposed to do that. I just think that's a bit of a design flaw, but just know that there's a little bit of movement on the wings. So you can see how when it's on the stand, it kind of sits at an angle. Alright guys, very cool. Alright, but there it is. A vehicle 2-pack from the Hot Wheels diecast collection from The Force Awakens. This is a First Order TIE Fighter and the Millennium Falcon. And thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Bye.